You've seen them a million times while you're scrolling, right? Those simple videos with some inspirational quotes and kind of relaxing music. But have you ever actually stopped to think about why they go so viral? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and dissect one of these videos to uncover the surprisingly clever strategy that makes them work. I mean, you know exactly the kind of video I'm talking about. It's got that simple, beautiful background, maybe some ambient music, and these thoughtful quotes just floating across the screen. And they get thousands, sometimes millions of views. So what's the secret sauce here? What is it about this incredibly simple format that makes it so popular and so shareable? To figure that out, we're going to zero in on one specific example. It's from a YouTube channel called Diamond Story. By really breaking this one video down piece by piece, we can pretty much reverse engineer the formula for this entire and frankly massively successful genre of content. Okay, so first things first, it all starts with a title. And as you're about to see, this isn't just a name, it's basically a masterclass in how to cast a wide, super intelligent net to catch the biggest audience possible. So, let's look at the first part of the title, Motivational, Daily Life Quotes and Sayings. I mean, this is about as broad as you can possibly get. It's targeting anyone and everyone who's just looking for a little daily pick-me-up. You can think of it like the very top of a giant funnel, designed to scoop up the largest group of people right from the get-go. But then, it adds another layer. You've got great quotes about life. Now, this reinforces that first part for sure, but it also captures a slightly different kind of search. This isn't just for a quick daily boost. It's for people who are maybe looking for some timeless wisdom, a deeper perspective on things. It's another huge general keyword stacked right on top. And here's where it gets really brilliant. After casting that huge general net, the title drills down with golden words in Urdu. This is the key move, right here. It immediately targets a very specific linguistic and cultural community, and that creates a much, much stronger connection with that niche audience. It's this perfect blend of super broad appeal and hyper-specific targeting. But the strategy actually goes even deeper than just the title. If you do a little digging, right there in the video's description, you find what I like to call the cultural anchor. This is the thing that gives this simple content its real weight, its authority. So, the description specifically mentions Hazrat Ali's sayings. Now, if you're not familiar with him, Hazrat Ali is a profoundly respected and central figure in Islam. He's celebrated for his incredible wisdom, his sense of justice, and his eloquence. So, including his name here, that's a very intentional and very significant choice. See, by attaching these quotes to a figure like Hazrat Ali, the whole video just transforms. It's not a random list of nice sayings anymore. It gets elevated. All of a sudden, it has this historical weight, this spiritual authority, and it builds immediate trust within that target community. It just feels more profound, more meaningful. All right, so the titling and the cultural anchor, that's brilliant stuff. But what about the video itself? Well, this brings us to the power of simplicity, because the way this video is made is just as important as what it's actually saying. The production model here is incredibly simple. And maybe more importantly, it's super easy to repeat. You just find some quotes, you grab some stock video, or even just a simple looping background. You layer on some royalty-free ambient music, and then you upload it using those laser-focused keywords we just talked about. This whole system lets creators just churn out high-performing content consistently and really, really quickly. This kind of video is a perfect example of what we call lean-back content. See, unlike a documentary or a complex explainer like this one that you have to actively watch, that's lean-forward content, this stuff is designed for passive viewing. You can have it on in the background while you work or cook or just chill out. It doesn't demand your full attention, which makes it incredibly easy and really appealing to just put on.
Okay, so let's put all of these pieces together. We've looked at the title, the description, the production style, but what is the actual formula that makes a video like this one so successful?
And make no mistake, it is successful. The video we've been picking apart here pulled in almost 7,000 views in just its first 2 days online. For a pretty small channel using a dead simple format, that is a fantastic result. It's clear proof that this formula absolutely works. So here it is. The whole thing boils down to 4 key ingredients. First, you start with universal themes, things like life and motivation, to appeal to basically everyone. Second, you add that layer of cultural specificity, in this case the Urdu language and that reference to Hazrat Ali, to build a really deep, trusting bond with a core audience. Third, you wrap the whole thing in a simple format that's easy to make and even easier to just have on in the background. And finally, you absolutely nailed the platform optimization, using keywords to make sure the algorithm serves your video to exactly the right people. That's the blueprint, right there.
And this leaves us with one last, kind of bigger question. We figured out how this all works, but what does it all mean? In a world that is just bombarding us with complex information, is the future of wisdom going to be short, simple, and shareable? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks for diving into this with me.